Hey everybody, wanted to give you a quick tip about using triads in your soloing. You know, I would listen to the great guitarist Eric Johnson, and he would play these very large triad-based riffs, something like... Throw a little distortion on that. All those sorts of triads. Well, what am I doing there? I'm in the key of G, and I'm playing the root, the G here on this 10th fret, 5th string. I'm playing the D, which is the 5th, and that's on the 4th string, the 12th fret. And then I'm playing this B at the 2nd string, which is the 3rd. This makes up a triad, but instead of being G, B, D, it's spaced it much wider. It's this interval of a 10th from the G all the way up to this high B. Root, 5th, and then I have the 3rd. G, D, and B. Well, if I move all of those up one scale step, the G would move up to an A, the D would move up to an E, and the B would move up to a C, because that's the next scale step up in the key of G. So it would go from this to A, which is almost kind of an A minor triad. If I go up one more, it would be B, F sharp, and D. If I transpose it down here, it's a little bit easier to see. B, F sharp, and D. If I move it up another scale step, I get C, G, and E. Another scale step, it's D, A, and F sharp. Then E, B, G. And the last one is a little off. This one's a little different. F sharp, C, and A. And then I end up back at G, D, and B. So it's all triads, all just regular triads, and they're jumping between major and minor, but I'm just going up in this key of G. So I just transpose it back down here. C, D, A, F sharp, E, B, G. If I go on the next string set, there's a G, there's a D, there's the B. So I'm always doing a string, and then I skip a string, and then I do the high one. Now, those are going pure triads. What if I did, let's take the E minor here. If I move that B out to a C, now I have an E, a C, and a G. Well, that's still a C major triad. Still fits in the key of G. If I move all of that up, I have an F sharp, a D, and an A. That's a D triad. So a couple of these you can adjust. Now, so how do I apply those when I'm soloing? Well, it just gives you another option, another color you can use when you're soloing. So in a second here, we're going to put on a track. Let me get on a little bit more of a rocky sound here. I'm going to throw on a little bit of distortion, a little bit of delay, and I'll see if I can mix in some of those triads in with the song that we're doing, which is in the key of G. So go ahead and play that track. So we're in the key of G. I'm going to start right on the G triad. I can do this one. Now it's on an A minor triad. There's my A minor triad. This is that E to a C to a G. Something like that. Well, that's just a little tip for you. When you want to add these little triads into your soloing to get a little bit of spice to your soloing. They're so wide in their intervals that it adds a little bit of creativity and a little bit of flash to your playing. If you want to get a real ear for these, then check out Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson, and that's just a magical use of this technique. Have a great month. I'll see you next time.